So he put his hands on females, put his hands on producers, executives. That's just his. I guess that's what the whole name Bad Boy comes from.
What the is going on in that relationship that $250K ain't enough?
Could see some things.
That ain't worth $250K. That's got to be some dark.
Diddy has seemingly been on the chopping block after being singled out as an informant for the FBI, and he has allegedly ratted out Kim Kardashian for a RICO case. I mean, Kanye called this a while ago.
Kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child. None of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
Gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my coat card. So y'all need to shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You need to shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
This would not be the first time Kim has been linked to a RICO case. In 2022, Kim Kardashian advocated for rapper Gunna's release after he was tied to an Atlanta RICO case with rapper Young Thug. Gunna allegedly filed an application for a third bond hearing and stated that his legal team argued there was insufficient evidence to continue holding him. Kardashian also used her Instagram story to support the artist. Gunna has reportedly been dropped from any violent acts and hasn't been named by any of the witnesses. The message continued he spent 141 days in jail so far and will have a third attempt at bond soon. Some speculated that the reason Diddy hasn't been publicly charged yet is because he's working behind the scenes with the feds to snitch on more people. Diddy Combs will be unable to purchase his way out of problems if the extensive federal trafficking investigation against him reveals anything inappropriate, particularly in light of the Jeffrey Epstein incident. Hip-hop superstar Combs, 54, made headlines last week when his Miami and Los Angeles residences were seized following a flurry of civil claims accusing him of sex crimes, drug and firearms infractions. You can pay off folks in civil lawsuits to make them go away, but that doesn't work in a solid criminal investigation, especially on a federal level when it comes to sex trafficking allegations. Former FBI agent Nicole Parker told Fox News Digital of Combs' options should the feds find proof of illegal behavior. In November, Combs' ex-girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie, filed a civil claim accusing the rapper of sexual abuse throughout the years. The complaint was resolved in one day, but at least a few more alleged victims have since come forward, including a lady who claims Combs raped her when she was only 17. In her suit, she talked about drugging and manipulation, and that is something Mark Curry has brought up previously.
I want to get your opinion. You was around Puffy, you was on Bad Boy. Looking at this lawsuit, Cassie, she claims that her and Diddy had freak-off sessions where they would get a male prostitute.
You talking about the freak-off session where they used to do in the studio and all of that over different entertainers' houses and stuff? Where they be having them parties where they won't invite you to? And they be like, we having a party tonight, but this ain't your kind of party. You be like, yeah, I ain't going. I don't want to go. Freak-off parties, when you go in there, they be, yo, let me tell you something. We used to go in the club. We go into the nightclub, right? And we go and get to the VIP. All of these girls come around the VIP and they just be standing there. And like, let me tell you something, man. I'm going to get back with you. We got to rewind this back. We used to go when we go to the club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they've been to have something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. So we already knew what the drill was. You just don't mess with them bottles, right? Then all of the girls is in the club after a while. They all running, opening up their mouth like little birds. He's running around just popping pills in their mouth. Pop, pill. And then that was the party. But all of the females that was in it, that's what they wanted. That was what party. It was part of the hip hop culture. We ain't see nothing wrong with it until Bill Cosby got in trouble. He did one too many. Man, look. let me tell you something, I mean to cut you, this funny. I used to, you know, we used to be on the road, you know, you'd be like, yo, let me go to my Puff room, see what they doing. And you knock on Puff door, he'd be sitting there damn near butt naked. You ever just had a grown ass man answer his hotel door butt naked and they'd be like, come on in? You'd be like, I'll come back. You ever close your eyes, you be like, I guess you're not presentable. And then walk away. Cause see, what happens is if they be like, come on in, and then you come on in, they be like, this man just came into my room. I'm sitting there butt ass naked. I told him to come on in and he came on in. You be like, so what's going on for the day? Acting like you don't notice he there naked. You be like, bro, put some clothes on. What are you doing? I don't want to see you naked. Grown man stuff. Yo, that's kind of disrespectful. So when you get, that's called the test off. How you make sure you breaking in. Yo, call the artist up here to the room, tell him I want to have a meeting by my tub. He be in there by the tub and stuff, soaking and stuff, butt ass naked. You be like, how the hell am I supposed to have a meeting with a nigga butt naked in the tub? Nah, man, come back, man. Let me know when you're presentable. That, and then freak off parties, man, listen. I'm not an angel. I ain't never did nothing morally incorrect, but I definitely not. The girls definitely have my share of pretty women and being famous. It just came with the life. But also what came with it was a lesson. Also what came with it was, you know what, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and still expect to find somebody to truly love you. That right there, those kind of parties kept me from finding somebody who really cared about me.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Him opening up the door naked, man. That's weird behavior.
Yeah. Anytime a man's naked around you and they feel comfortable with being naked around you, you know what I'm saying? You be like, something ain't right, man. What do you know what I mean? You know, I knocked on the door. You knew it was another dude at the door. Like when I knocked, you know what I'm saying? Then you can just go open the door. Come on in. Walking with his butt out. Nah, I just closed the door. I see you later, bro. I guess y'all not ready for the day. So that's weird behavior. It's just something that just happened. This ain't the first fight. It ain't the last fight. You know? Yeah, I noticed all. I seen a lot. I seen him walk in with scratches and bruises on his face. And you be like, who scratched you up, dog? Who's scratching you? What, you had a fight with a cat? What's going on? You know? So he put his hands on females, put his hands on producers, executives. That's just I guess that's what the whole name bad boy comes from. That people don't really understand. What is it? What is a bad boy? Why did he choose that name? You know, like he never really gave a clear definition of how he feels about that name. Not yet. Could be bad business, bad friendships, bad blood, all of that kind of bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bad boy.
Yeah, man, terrible, man. Just hearing that. I mean, and it's coming from you too. You somebody that, you know, you was close to Diddy and you was on Bad Boy. So yeah, man, it's heartbreaking, man. How you feel about the two victims that came forward accusing Diddy and Aaron Hall of raping her? When you hear stuff like that, you're not surprised, huh?
Not at all. Not at all. I had to take a second to really reflect. And I wanted to see, did I see these kind of things in his actions when I knew him or when I was around him? Did I see him have those bursts of violence? Just not on, you'd be like, he did it. If you've seen that, it was another video. He won some, he just over cocky. That's why he got fired from Uptown. He's over, what do you call someone who's overly confident? To the point to where it's called arrogance, right? He's arrogant. Nothing wrong with being arrogant, but when you're arrogant and you do it in spiteful ways, then, so when I seen that and I reflect and I'm like, man, I do remember seeing him be being physically violent towards females. I seen him be physically violent towards, producers, other record execs, even artists. Always those kind of stories, man. But those stories are seen from the inside out, not from the outside in. I seen him be violent to his own self, forget anybody else. I seen him beat his own self up.
Wow. What you mean by that?
Meaning you're putting yourself through so much stuff. You beating your own self up. You bringing yourself down with whatever kind of things you need at that time, whether it be alcohol, whether it be pills or whatever it is that you need. Sometimes people get addicted to pills. And when they get addicted to pills, that it alters the ego. All of that kind of stuff, devices. I seen it all, man.
And you said that you seen him get physical with his own artists?
Meaning like producers, mainly the hitmen. Mainly the producers. And what I mean by physical, it'd be like sometimes it might be a physical fight between him and someone else. And you say, wow, you're fighting even with your own artists. You're fighting when you go home. You're fighting with people in your office. You're fighting with your girlfriend. You're fighting with me. You just want to fight everybody, don't you? And that's what, when you think of that name, that might be what he defines bad boy. It's really about that energy that he feels like what makes him. That's what makes him. He's
In February, music producer Rodney Jones filed his own lawsuit alleging that the founder of Bad Boy Records pushed him into soliciting workers and having sex with them. Combs and his counsel have disputed the accusations. Parker contrasted Combs' situation to that of Jeffrey Epstein, a high-flying financier and sex offender who exploited his connections to secure a sweetheart bargain when he was originally investigated by the government in 2007. Epstein finally avoided federal charges by pleading guilty to a single-state offense of soliciting prostitutes from a minor. The serial sex offender served 18 months in prison before being released. In 2019, when he was indicted on federal sex trafficking charges and the full breadth of his horrible crimes became known, Parker demonstrated that the lengthy shadow cast by the Epstein incident will require far more than money or well-placed connections to get Combs out of the government's crosshairs. After the Jeffrey Epstein debacle, folks know you won't be able to just make these cases disappear, she told Fox News Digital. They'll use a lot of the same evidence from the civil suits to build their case. Anyone is innocent until proven guilty, but the evidence is mounting. Parker cautioned. If the probe leads to a criminal court showdown, there will be no non-disclosure agreement. Derek Parker, a former NYPD officer and author of a book on Combs' acquittal in a 1999 nightclub shooting, said he wouldn't be shocked if the victims in the civil claims cooperated with the FBI. Some of it may be a money grab because maybe he was disrespectful, but they saw the way that he paid Cassie off, Parker told Fox News Digital. Cassie got paid quick, and the reason that she got paid quick is because she knows a lot, he said. I mean, you really have to ask why that woman didn't want to stay with the man despite being offered crazy amounts of money.
Has anybody asked themselves about that?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are asking about what's going on with it. Yeah, a lot of people are looking at it as like that's the way the new relationship should work.
What, to get paid?
Yeah,
she was getting $500K a month. She quit because he dropped her down.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at with it now.
No, but understand this. Think about this. And there are women in this room. Why would you quit? What the is going on that $250,000 ain't enough?
Ladies?
Like, fuck the fact that he... I'm just saying, fuck the fact that he cut from 500 to 200. Who the fuck gives a shit? 200K? Who 250K? Who turning down 250K a month? What the fuck is going on in that relationship that 250K ain't enough?
Could see some things.
That ain't worth 250K. That's got to be some dark shit. Like, people are not understanding that girl quit 250K. $4 million every quarter. Well, I'm sorry, $1 million every quarter.
Shit.
Now, she was getting $2 million a quarter, but then she got, who got going on that's so deep that it ain't worth $1 million a quarter.
They told a story about Cassie one time, and she was saying someone had asked her why she cut her hair, And she was like, Diddy said he just liked it that way. And they said when she answered the question, it was like she was in a trance. Like she was just like, I just don't know. Diddy just said he would like my hair this way. And they was like so in awe, like how she didn't even have a thought about it. It was just what he wanted.
That's how he operates. He has people followed. He has people watched. He does all kinds. And he's a piece of shit.
Too much money.
I feel bad for the kids. Like, don't think that there aren't moments when I'm speaking honestly about that motherfucker that I pray that his children don't hear it. Because that's still their dad. I know what it's like to have a baby with a fucked up ass mouth. As much as I can't stand my ex-husband, I would never want my son to feel bad about either one of us being his parent. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I would never want that.
Exactly.
But their father is the devil. He the fucking devil.
Combs and his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez were detained following the December 19, 1999 shooting at Club New York, which injured 3 people. Combs was acquitted at trial, but rapper Jamal Shine. Barrow was sentenced to 10 years in jail for assault, despite the fact that victim Natana Rubin continues to insist that Combs shot her in the face.
I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9 millimeter hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible, testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face. He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Little Rob.